Here we go. This is going to be Vegas Baby 6-box case break number 2. Screen share, everybody in the break. Greg F at the top, Larry C at the bottom. We're going to copy and paste this into random.org. We're going to random it 7 times. Good luck, everybody in the break. And let's go here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's number 6 and 7. David C, you're at the top. Don W, you're at the bottom. We're going to copy this and paste it into our Benchwarmers spreadsheet. So let me get that up here real quick. And that's the no Q, no X. Let's go ahead and paste everybody in. And let's go ahead and make this real big so everybody can see here. Last name starts with, you'll see it right there. Let me make it a little bit bigger. David C, you got the letter A. Randy D, you got the letter B. Tristan, letter C. Nicholas H, you got D. Greg F with E. Chris G with the letter F. James G with G. Free, you've got the letter H. Jerry H, you've got I. David D with J and K. Brian B, you got the letter L. Michael K, you've got M. Greg F with N. Terrence R, you've got O. Glenn C, you got the letter P. Robert F, you got the letter R. Pat J, you got the letter S. Larry C with T. Tiffany R with U. Jerry H, you got the letter B. And Arya, you got the letter W. James S with Y. Don W with Z. So any trades on letters, let me know, guys. I'm going to start cracking this case here real quick and get the boxes out so we can do this. It's a pretty lengthy break. So let me go ahead and shred the tape here real quick so you guys can see all that. You never know when it comes to the Benchwarmers, man. Ron P did one of these with me, man. He got 2 letters and just cleaned out the damn case. So remember, anybody that goes hit us in the break, we will random off 2 cards to give to you at the end of the break, which is going to be awesome. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And there's that. You'll see the very fresh case right there. And let me get these on the table for you guys here and start rolling them. All right. All right. Yeah, Nikki Zarian's popular. She married to the, what's his name? The old 90210 boy. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. Is it Ian Zarian, I think? Yeah, Ian, yeah. My sister was a freak about that show. Yeah, let's not talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Good talk. All right. All right, who's logging the fantasy points for me? Veronica, you logging the fantasy points for me? I'm just messing with you. Slide these over here real quick. And get these out of the way. I'm just basically making sure everybody can see this on the screen that I'm shredding them here. Cracking them open. Yeah, I love doing these case breaks. I really want to do museum tonight, guys. So let's get that in, and let's finish out these golf. Let's do some helmets, mini helmets. A lot of fun. I'm probably gonna stop about 2 a.m., 2 or 3 a.m., maybe a little bit earlier because I'm a little bit under the weather. I apologize, but those who are here with me till 3 o'clock in the morning, excuse me, 4 o'clock in the morning, know that I didn't go to bed until 7. So got on here at 2 o'clock this afternoon and loaded up. And one more here. If my nose, I tell you what, Don, if my nose would come unplugged, man, I ain't trying to be funny, I would be fine. It's just my nose is all, you know. But I'm going to go get some stuff here in a little bit. I'm not complaining, man. I'm a warrior. All right. So let me get those over there. Dayquil, yeah. Yes. All right, man. Vicks Vapor. Gotcha. Any trades on this? Chris G's missing the 6-boxer he wanted to do last night. Somebody text or email Chris G, tell him to pop in. All right, any trades, guys, on letters? We usually don't have trades on letters, so I'm probably gonna get rolling here. This is one of the cards we'll be random to a hitless person in the break, and then a jewel card I'll show you here real quick as well. And I think Psycho Pig told me this is about a $50 card on eBay. It's a 1 of 50 jewel card, Mary Riley. Kenny Loggins autograph picture. I hear you, man. I hear you. I get asked about that all the time. Apparently, there's one viral on Twitter right now about us laughing about Razzers last night. So, oh, that'll go even big. Okay, good. So we'll random that to a non-hitless person, man. The Kiss card and the Mary Riley. So, and if everybody hits, then we'll just random everybody. So it's, you know, we'll do it. All right, I'm going to start cracking this, guys, because this is going to be a very long break. Probably about 20 minutes. Joe Spice, I hear you, buddy. All right, here, let me get a good angle here on that for us, and we'll get rolling. All right, first box, we always do the left side first. And I'm going to be putting the points here for you guys. So like I said, just bear with me because I'm doing 2 different things at one time. Let me get that shadow out of there. There we go. All right. Holly Duro. That's a letter D. Nicholas H. You just got 5 in fantasy break points. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No hidden ones in these. That's correct, sir. Next up, we've got a... Oh, that's cool. A lot of people like her. Masimi Max, that's a letter M. That's going to go out to Michael K. Michael K, that's 5 in fantasy breaks. So that's cool. I need to get rid of this shadow. It always happens at night. There we go. Michael K. And you see the back here. Woo, I like that tattoo. You're very welcome, sir. Next, we have a Rachel Bernstein. And I like her a lot. Randy D. Randy D. You just got 5 in fantasy breaks. So Randy D, that'll come out to you, man. So look at some good letters are hitting so far. That's 3 different letters. So let me get Randy D down here. And next we've got a Jessica Rockwell. Jessica Rockwell. That's the letter R going to go out to Mr. Free. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jessica Rockwell. That's coming out to you, buddy. Hubba, hubba. Yes, sir. All right. By the way, this break is sponsored by Vero G. All right. So that's the letter R going to go out to Mr. Free. Yes, sir. That's a wowzers. I agree. All right. So that's Robert G with 5. Next, we've got, okay, somebody was talking about her earlier. Nikki Ziering. That's the letter Z. Don W. There's your C, buddy. That's my golf buddy right there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don W. That's coming out to you, sir. That is coming out to you, man. I got 2 cards there. And there we go. and Don W. Wow. All right, let me put Mr. Don in for points here. Next, we've got a Megan Houseman. That's the letter H. Going out to Mr. Free. Yes, sir. That's coming out to you, buddy. You just got 5 in fantasy break points. All right. I think she was on Rock of Love, wasn't she? With Brett Michaels? Yeah. I'm almost positive. Somebody can probably confirm that for me. Next, we have a Desi Mitchison, letter M, Michael K. Michael K, that's coming out to you, buddy. Michael K. You just got 5 in fantasy break points. And I'm going to show you the back here real quick. Yes, sir. Michael K has hit a couple already. So is Robert G. Mr. Free. Oh, man, look at this. This is cool, dude. Going to go out to Mr. Free. Yes, sir. That's the letter H. That's a 3 of 5, Christy Hemme. Man. Woo. All right. So that's going out to you, buddy. And that's another 5 in fantasy breaks for Mr. Free there. All right, man. Robert F. I'm sorry, man. Not Robert G. Robert F. You know what I meant, man. FG, it's all the same. So I got you, man. No worries. Robert F. Next, oh, this is a real good one. Carmen Electra's Dave Navarro and B Real's ex-wife. I think she's married to B Real. Come on, camera. She's so hot it can't focus. Autofocus. There we go. Carmen Electra, that's a 14 of 25. And that's the letter E. That's going to go out to Greg F. Greg F, you just got 5 in fantasy break points. Greg F. Wow. Next, we've got we got an on-card message here. Let's see here. Does that say seats or fun? What is that word right there? It's slots of fun. Okay, gotcha. It's Sanskrit to me, buddy. That's Sanskrit to me. Sanskrit's a 5,000-year-old dead language for those who don't know. 19 of 21. And that's a Lisa Lakatis. It's going to go out to Brian B. Brian B. Sorry, guys. I know I'm useless of information. Somebody asked me what Sanskrit was the other day, and I had to explain it. So, Brian B., you just got 5 in fantasy break points. Let me put you in here real quick. Brian B. Then we've got a Sin City Swatch. That's Nikki Zarian. All right, another Z card. 31 of 50. Man. Don W., there you go, buddy. Yes, sir. Indeed, proceed. There's your Z again. I agree, Joe Spice. Don W., you just got 3 in fantasy break points. So let me put you in for that. And then we've got a Shannon Malone. That's the letter M. It's going to go out to Michael K. Michael K. That'll be 5 in fantasy break points. Cool. So that's box number 1. Let me get this out of the way for you guys, and we'll crack box number 2 real quick. So that was a good first box. By the way, the break is brought to you by VeroG@gmail.com. All right. So let me get those in that box for you guys. That way we can get it shipped out to you. And here we go. You personally collect Mary? Yeah, everybody, man. Everybody likes her. Everybody likes her. He had a good back of cards. Clever. That's real clever. All right, man. This is box number 2 of a 6-box case break of Vegas Baby Benchwarmers, or Benchwarmers Vegas Babies, however you want to say it. Let's do it, man. AG hanging out with you on Saturday, having a great time. First up, we've got a Kayla Collins. That's the letter C, going to go out to Tristan. Tristan, you just got 5 in fantasy break points. 5 in fantasy breaks. Let's see here. Okay, next we've got a Paige Patterson. That's a letter. Let's see here. Is that Peterson? I want to make sure that's Peterson, or let me make sure real quick. Yeah, Peterson. Okay, just making sure. That's the back right there, guys. Paige Peterson, letter P. That's going to go out to Glenn C. Glenn C., you just got 5 in fantasy break points. Glenn C., nice card, buddy. Next up, we've got a Tammy Sheffield. That's the letter S. That's going to go out to Pat J. Pat J., you just got 5 in fantasy breaks. Oh, yeah. Got a nice tattoo, doesn't she? No, I'm just And next up, we've got a Ashley, I think it's Maserati, I think. I'm probably murdering her last name. Let me check, though. That's a letter M, Michael K., 5 fantasy breaks. Massaro, that's right. Ashley Massaro. You guys got to stop typing stuff, man. That's funny because I keep laughing. Ashley Mazzaro. Yes, sir, letter M. Going to go out to Michael K. Michael K., you just got 5 in fantasy break points. Next, we have a Aubrey Lemon. That's the letter L. Going to go out to Brian B. Brian B., you just got 5 in fantasy break points. Brian B. All right. Next up, we've got a Trishelle Thompson. That's the letter T. Going to go out to Larry Cole. Larry C. Yes, sir. All I do is pull hits for you, buddy. Larry Cole, letter T. Larry, you just got 5 in fantasy break points. Sweet. That's awesome. Next up, we've got a Athena Lundberg. That's the letter L. Going to go out to Brian B. Brian B., you just got 5 in fantasy break points. Brian B. Yeah, she's got a nice hair. You know, she uses Vidal Sassoon. Okay, moving on. And then the next card is a Cassandra Lynn. That's a good number, too. 21 of 21. That's a letter L. Going to go out to Brian B. Yes, sir, Brian B. It's coming to you, buddy. 5 points in fantasy break. So, Brian B., that is your card, buddy. Wow. And that's the one that passed away, correct? She's real collectible right now. Joe Spice, you got my joke there, buddy. Yeah, Lynn was the one that passed away, so her cards are real hot right now, is what I understand. All right, next up, we've got looks like a Maria Canelos, and that's 11 of 11. And, wow, that's going to go to David D. David D., former WWE Diva. And there you go. That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. David D. That's coming out to you. 5 points in fantasy breaks. So. And that's the end of box number 2 there. Make sure there's none underneath there, because that box seemed kind of odd. All right, let me make sure I get everybody's cards properly to you. And then we're going to pop to box number 3. Box number 3. Trading cards never look so good. All right. Let's crack some more good autos here, man. Let's do it. All right, first up, man, we've got a Lena Kinnear, letter K. It's going to go out to David D. David D., you just got 5 in fantasy break points. David D. David D., yes, sir. Next up, we've got a Amy Nicole. That's a letter N. That's going to go out to Greg F. Greg F, that's going to go out to, yes, sir. That's letter N. Yeah, Greg F. Just want to make sure I said that right. Greg F. You just got 5 in fantasy breaks. Mini helmet sold out, Josh. All right, we'll do it next, buddy. Next, we have a Buffy Tyler. That's a letter T. Going to go out to Larry C. Larry C. You just got 5 in fantasy break points. Larry C. Next up, we have a Katana Baker. There's a controversy about how you pronounce her name. That's the letter B. It's going to go out to Randy D. Randy D. You just got another 5 in fantasy break points. Randy D. Congratulations, sir. So that's pretty cool. Next up, we've got a Lisa Gleave. That's a letter G. Going to go out to James G. James G. You just got 5. And y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop typing when I'm breaking, man. That's a letter G going out to James G. James G. You just got 5 in fantasy break points. Yeah, y'all leave me alone, man. I'm trying to break these cards. Y'all keep making me laugh. I'm trying to concentrate. It's bad enough. Next up, we've got a Deanna Brooks. That's the letter B. Going to go out to Randy D. Randy D. He's out for the weekend, man. Randy D. Going to go out to. I'm sorry. I gotta stop looking at the screen here. Sorry, letter B, guys. Going to go out to Randy D. Got it. Got it. All right, Randy D. That's 5 in fantasy breaks for you, sir. Next, we have a. I'm focusing, buddy. Bambi Lachelle. That's the letter L. Going to go out to Brian B. Brian B. 5 in fantasy breaks. I'm just going to stop looking at the screen, buddy, because y'all keep messing me up, making me laugh. Oh, man, look at this here. Look at this here. That's a Melissa Rizzo. That's a authentic autograph, 2 of 7. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, wait a minute. One got stuck there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. I got you. I caught it, man. Yep. I caught it. Some of these cards are real thin. As you guys know, sometimes they stick together when they come new out of the box. So that's my fault. Brian B., that goes to you, man. Letter L. So I'll put that in here. Thanks for the catch on that. I appreciate it, man. Leave me alone, man. And next we've got a Melissa Rizzo. Yeah, I did too, man. Melissa R. Rizzo. That's going to go to the letter R. And that's going to go to Mr. Free. Y'all leave me alone, man. I'm trying to break these cards. All right, here we go. You guys are funny, man. Maria Canellis, this letter K, going to go out to David D. David D, 25 of 25. That's pretty cool. And that's going to be 5 in fantasy breaks for David D. David D. Yes, sir. Next, we've got a Tiffany Selby. That's the letter S. It's going to go out to Pat J. Pat J, that's a 10 of hearts, 18 of 21. And let me show you the back here. Nice looking card. That's going to go out to the letter S, and that's going to be Pat J. Pat J, you just got 3 in fantasy breaks. Then we've got a Tori Wilson, 41 of 50 Sin City Swatch. That's kind of cool. Letter W, that's going to go out to Aria A. And Mr. Millen, all right. There you go. All right, so that'll be the 3rd box of the 6-box case break. And we're going to do, let me put these away here real quick in the box. That way they're nice and safe for you guys. And we'll do box number 4. All right, this is Vegas Baby 6-box case break number 2. With a bonus random at the end for anybody that goes hitless. Nick T, I can't look right now, buddy. I'll try to do my best. I think we're doing a mini helmet next. All right. So first up in box number 4, we have a Flo Jalen. That's the letter J. That's going to go out to David D. David D, you just got 5 in fantasy break points. David D. Next up, we've got a Maria Canellis. That's the letter K. It's going to go out to David D. David D. You got another 5 in fantasy breaks. David D's having a good box. You'll see here. All right. Next, we've got a Caitlin O'Connor. That's the letter O. It's going to go out to Terrence R. Terrence R., you just got 5 in fantasy breaks. Terrence R. All right. If you guys see me moving, I'm writing stuff down as I go, so I'm doing 3 different things at one time. Next, we have a Katie Lohman. That's the letter L. Going to go out to Brian B. Brian B. You just got 5. And I set myself up for that one, I think. Brian B., you just got 5 in fantasy break points. All right. Next up, we've got a Sid Wilder. That's the letter W, guys. That's going to go out to Arya. Arya, you just got 5 in fantasy break points. All right. There you are. And next, we've got a Ryan Shamrock. I know she's popular. That's the letter S. Going to go out to Pat J. Pat J. You just got 5 in fantasy break points. Pat J. That's a Ryan Shamrock card. Very nice. Then we've got a Nicole Bennett. That's the letter B. That's going to go out to Randy D. Randy D. Another 5 in fantasy breaks. Randy D is having a really good box. So Randy D. And let's see the comp card here. Oh, this is cool. It's Kiera Tyler. That's a letter T. And that's going to go out to Larry C. It's a 5 of 11 auto. Very, very nice. Larry C., you just got 5 in fantasy break points. Larry C. And let's do the right side here, which usually has the good stuff, or the real good stuff. All this is good. First up is a, let me get the focus in here for you guys. Even the camera's having a hard time focusing. See that? There we go. Kiera Tyler, that's a letter T. That's going to go out to Larry C. Larry C. All I do is pull you hits, buddy. Larry C. You just got another 5 in fantasy break points. Kiera Tyler. Wow. Next up, we've got, oh, this is cool. I like the, wow. It's a Ryan Shamrock 17 of 21 authentic autograph. That's a cool looking card with the camo on there. 17-21, Ryan Shamrock, letter S. It's going to go out to Pat J. Pat J. You just got another 5 in fantasy break points. Pat J. Kind of cool. And then we've got a, oh, this is kind of cool. It's a dual 11 of 11. See if you can see there. It's Pocket Aces. So it's Sandra Taylor and Nikki Zarian. Okay, so T is owned by Larry C. And Z is owned by Don W. Pocket Aces. All right, man. So this is going to have to go to random at the end between Larry C. On T and Don W. on Z. So we'll put this to the side here for a second. And we'll, the 10 of Hearts card again. Dude, I've already put it in the box, man. You can watch the video after I'm done. We put them away as soon as we break them to avoid, to make sure we protect the cards. Was it in this box, man? Or the last box? Last box, yeah. Yeah, give me a second, man. Because I want to we put the cards away as soon as we break them because we don't want dust and stuff to get on them and all that type of thing. So give me to the end of the box, and I know what box it's in. I'll try to see what I can do. Yeah, if it's supposed to be ordered, man, you just call up, just email the Benchwarmers. They'll get, you know. All right, so we're gonna random that card off here at the end, here, guys. He says, "More, please." Indeed, sir. Indeed, proceed, as I always say. All right, this is box number 5, guys. All right, we've got a Billy Joe Powers. Billy Joe Powers. That's the letter P. That's going to go out to Glenn C. Glenn C., you just got 5 in fantasy breaks. Glenn C. Next up, we have a Brandy Moses. That's a letter M. That's going to go out to Billy Joe Wowzers. Yeah. Y'all crazy. I'm not looking at the chat anymore because y'all keep messing me up. Michael K. Letter M going out to you, buddy. Michael K. Y'all got to stop making me laugh, man. I'm trying to do work here. Michael K. Next up, we've got a Melissa Rizzo. That's a letter R going out to Mr. Free. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's coming out to you, buddy. 5 points, fantasy breaks. Next up, we got a Tori Wilson. Letter W, that's going to go out to Aria. Aria. Yeah, so I can murder the name, right? Aria. That's coming out to you. Next up, we've got a Jamie Hammer. That's a letter H. That's going to go out to Mr. Free again, buddy. Man, you're doing good in this box, too, as well, buddy. All right. So you just got 5 in fantasy break points. All right. And there we go. And there's the back of the card there for you. Next up, we've got a Jessica Hall. That's the letter H. Going to go out to Mr. Free again. Man, he is on fire. And you'll get another 5 in fantasy break points, sir. Next up, we got a Tiffany Toth. That's a letter T. Going to go out to Larry C. Larry C., you just got 5 in fantasy break points. Larry C. It's Tiffany Toth. And then the comp card is going to be a Brittany Herrera. That's the letter H. Going to go out to Mr. Free. 8 of 11. Nice auto there. Jackson, you're crazy, man. Stop making me laugh. And letter H going to go out to Mr. Free again. My goodness, buddy. I think you and Randy D got the good letters on there, buddy. All right, let's do the right side on this one here. And here we go. First up, we've got a Tammy Sheffield. That's the letter S. That's going to go out to Pat J. That's a 10 of 25, guys. 10 of 25. Pat J. 5 points, fantasy breaks. No, I was just saying that y'all are doing some good cards on points. Tammy Sheffield. You and Robert F. Next up, we have a Marissa Ivana. That's a letter I. That's going to go out to Jerry H. Jerry H. You just got 5 in fantasy breaks. Jerry H. Looks like another Pocket Aces card here. Now, that's cool. So it's a Marissa Ivana and Jessica Rockwell. So I is owned by Jerry H. Joe, leave me alone, man. And R is owned by Robert F. Okay, so they're going to put that in the random here. That's going to be between I is Jerry H. I and R is Robert F. All right, Ivana that card. So that'll go over here for the random for later, guys. And then here's the comp card. Oh, here it is. 1 of 1. Buffy Tyler, letter T. Larry. Larry, yes, sir. You just got a mega hit, buddy. 1 of 1 Tyler card. Buffy Tyler, that's a letter T. Wow. 6 points, 7 points fantasy breaks for Larry C. Wow. Jackson, you got to stop, man. I'm about to put you on mute. Keep making me crack up, man. All right, man. So let me put those away here. And this is going to be the last box of the 6-box case break of Vegas Baby. And this is number 2. Oh, I know, man. I know. We always have a good time at front of the box breaks. You guys know better than anybody. Last night is prime example of that. The Smothers Brothers break is a prime example. And then the Kenny Loggins, the most infamous break ever. If you haven't seen any of those, I would highly recommend it. Oh, Jerry, did you from last night? Did you like it? All right, last box, guys. Good luck. Next up, we've got a Lena Yada. Lena Yada. That's the letter Y going to go out to Jamie S. Jamie S. You just got 5 in fantasy breakpoints. Jamie S. Next up, we've got a Heather Ray Young. That's the letter Y. It's going to go out to James S. That's 2 Y's in a row, man. That's kind of odd. So there you go. Next up, we've got a Jennifer Lyons. That's the letter L. Going to go out to Brian B. Brian B. You just got 5 in fantasy breakpoints. Brian B. All right. Next up, you've got a Mary Riley. That's a letter R. Going to go out to Mr. Free. Having a good box, buddy. Mary Riley. That's a letter R. That's Mr. Free. All right. There you go. You're funny, Joe. Next up, we've got a Tanner Brooks. That's a letter B. That's going to go out to... Can't be free? Wait a minute. Did I call the wrong name on that one, Chicago man? Are you just making comments? Yeah, that's the letter R. Okay. Stop messing with me, man. I got you. You're crazy. And yeah, I call him by his nickname. He asked me to call him by his nickname earlier. All right, letter B is going to go out to Randy D. Randy D. You just got 5 more in fantasy breakpoints. Next, you've got a Cecile Gar. Letter G going to go out to James G. James G. You just got 5 in fantasy breakpoints. James G. All right. There we go. And then we've got a Marisa Ivana. We've seen her a couple times. Jerry H. Jerry H. You just got 5 in fantasy breakpoints. Jerry H. He said Undertaker. My goodness, guys. And the comp card is going to be a Heather Ray Young. That's letter Y. Going to go out to James S. Jamie S. Excuse me. Jamie S. You just got 5 in fantasy breakpoints. Jamie S. All right, last 2 cards of the 6 box are here, and then we're gonna do a random on 2 cards, and then we're gonna random off anybody that went hitless in the break. All right, we have a Mary Riley. That's the letter R. That's gonna go out to Robert F. Robert F. Another hit, sir. Yeah, her auto is cool, man. Then we've got a, now this is cool. This is a Katie Lohman. That's the letter L. It's a 9 of 26. Wow. Letter L, it's going to go out to Brian B. Brian B. That's another 5 for you, buddy. And fantasy breakpoints. There you go. And, oh, another Pocket Aces card. My goodness, I'm going to do 3 randoms at the end here. So it's a Billy Joe Powers and Mary Riley. That's the letter P. Belongs to Glenn C. And R belongs to Robert F. All right, so Glenn C. owns P. And Robert F. owns the R. All right. So that'll conclude the break. We got to do 3 randoms on that, and then I got to figure out who went hitless on the break, and random off 2 bonus cards to anybody that did not get a hit in the 6-box case break. So give me a second here to get the random set up for you guys. Get the cards off the table so they can be safe. Jackson, yeah, you'll be in the random, buddy. Was that a mistake, or do you mean to type that? I got the list here. Who went hitless? Jerry Hack. I got the list. I can figure it out real quick. Let me set random up real quick on these 3 cards, and then we'll go from there. That way I can make sure the right person gets them, and we'll go from there, buddy. Let me get my keyboard back here. All right, so the first card here in random in this break, that was fun, man. That was a lot of fun. A lot of cards, too, real fast. Okay, so the first card is Sandra Taylor and Nikki Ziering. So that's going to be between Larry C. and Don W. Yeah, I know who went hitless in the box, guys, so don't worry. We'll do the bonus cards right after this. The first card here is between Larry C. and Don. Come on, camera. Anyways, this is the card. Autofocus is being a little bit funny. Our camera's great, but sometimes the autofocus can be a you-know-what. Anyway, that card is going to be between you guys, and I'm going to screen share you guys in a random real quick. And basically, I'm going to random it 7 times, and the person that in the #1 spot after 7 randoms is going to win that card. So good luck, Larry C. and Don W. There we go. There you go. You see it, Jerry? All right. Let me screen share here for you guys. Guy #1 spot after seven randoms is the winner of the card. Good luck. And there's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Larry C. Larry C. That's coming out to you, buddy. Let me get your name on it here, and we'll random the next card, buddy. All right. All right, so the next card here I'm going to show for you guys is another random. It's this card right here, guys. It's actually, this is the second card. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's going to be a Ivana Rockwell. It's a Ivana Rockwell card, and that's I and R, so it's between Jerry H and Robert F. Okay? So let me set the random up for this real quick. Jerry H and Robert F. Jackson, if you don't get any cards at all, it's not considered a hit. All right, good luck, Jerry H. Robert F. Person in the number one spot after 7 randoms is the winner of the Rockwell Ivana card. Good luck. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Robert F., that's coming out to you, buddy. Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of the Pocket Aces Ivana Rockwell card. Robert F. All right. Longest break in history right here, buddy. Two bonus cards and 3 randoms. My goodness. All right, last card to be random. This is a Billy Joe Powers, Mary Riley. Okay, so P is owned by Glenn C. and R is owned by Robert. And that's, let's make sure I got the right, Robert F. So Glenn C. and Robert F., you random it out. First person after 7 randoms wins this card, all right? And let me set it up here for you real quick. And then Robert F. All right. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck. Person in the first spot after 7 randoms wins that card we just showed on the screen there. So good luck. Here we go. There's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Glenn C. Glenn C., that's coming out to you, buddy. And this is going to be your card right here. Yes, sir. Glenn C., it's coming out to you, man. Congratulations, sir. All right, man. Let me figure out real quick who was hitless on this, and then I'm gonna put 2 cards. We're gonna do 2 more randoms. I know it's crazy, right? We're gonna do 2 more cards. Okay, so let me pull the list back up here, guys, real quick. And I'll figure out who went hitless on this. And this is Vegas Baby 6-box case break number 2. All right, give me 1 second, and I will figure it out who all went hitless in the break, and we're going to random off 2 cards to anybody that went hitless in here. Okay, so Randy D, you got hits. Let's see here. Nicholas H, you did not get a hit. Let's see. Tristan, you got a hit. Greg F got a hit. Let's see here. I believe Chris G got a hit. Wolfman, what's up, buddy? James G got a hit. Robert F got a hit. Jerry H with David D. Brian B. Michael K. Greg F. Terrence got a hit. Glenn C got a hit. Pat J. Larry. Tiffany R. Okay, so Tiffany R did not get a hit in the box. Jerry H. Ari got a hit. Jamie. Don W. So, wow. So we only had 3 people that didn't get a hit in the box. And that was David C., Nicholas H., and Tiffany R. Tiffany R. Does that sound right to you guys? I went through the list twice. That looks right. We still got golf, Mike A. Don't worry, buddy. We'll crack some of that. All right. Let me pull out the card. The first card we're going to random off for the people that went hitless in the break is a... This is pretty cool. It's a KISS card. Everybody loves how I say her name. I believe it's Jessica Burciaga. So, and then we're going to random off a Mary Riley Jewel Relic, 1 of 50. Got the Jewel Relic, and it's a 1 of 50. Good number. All right. Hello, Southern Sport. What's up, buddy? How you doing tonight, man? How you doing tonight, sir? All right, man. So good luck, everybody, in this random for the card right here. David C., Nicholas H., and Tiffany R. And let me screen share it out to you guys here so you can see it. Person in the number 1 spot after 7 times wins the card I just showed you. And I'll random again for the next card. Good luck. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Tiffany R. That's coming out to you. Tiffany R. So congratulations. That one's coming out to you. And let me get your name on it real quick, and we'll random this last card. And that will conclude the marathon break of Vegas, baby. My goodness. The old marathon break. Nah, that's not the 6-box Crazy Museum was, buddy. Trust me on that one. All right, so since Tiffany R got the last card, it'll be between David C and Nicholas H. And let me set up a re-random here. David C, Nicholas H. Here we go, guys. This is going to be for the Mary Riley 1 of 50 Treasure Chest Jewel card. Here we go. Jerry says fail. Here we go. I'm going to screen share everybody in this. Good luck, everybody, in the card here. David C. Nicholas H. There's 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. David C. David C., you are the proud owner of the Mary Riley 1 of 50 jewel card. Congratulations. And that'll conclude Vegas Baby case break number 2.